Hello, everyone. This is TTP Chats, aka Trust the Process here. And today, the topic I'm going to be discussing is staying in the fight. Basically, life is going to throw different shots at you, it's going to throw different combinations. I'm going to speak in metaphors, but I hope you can understand. But I'm going to simplify it as I go. Basically, life is like a boxing match. You keep it simple, guess what? Life is going to work out for you. Keep it hard, life is going to be a little bit hard for you. It's important to keep life simple because at the end of the day, right, people like to overcomplicate things, but life does come with its challenges. It's going to knock you down, it's going to strike, throw a whole bunch of combinations at you, right hooks, left hooks, uppercut, jabs. Quite feeling it doesn't matter. But it's up to you to either decide. It's up to you to decide. Either you're going to get knocked down and lay down, or you're going to get back up and square up. It's just as simple as that, right? Because life has its challenges. Life has its difficulties. Life has its adversity. But you got to muster up the strength that God bless you to get back in that fight. Allow Jesus to coach you with his guidance and wisdom. And then you throw your own shots at life. You throw your own combinations. You throw your own body shots, uppercut, jabs, right hook to life, and you fight to the end. You fight until the last bell rings. You fight like you can't fight no more because it's important. You gotta fight for your life. That's why, me personally, anything that I do, I want to grind for the success that I'm looking to achieve. I know life is a never-ending fight. You fight until your last breath. Keep going until your last breath is gone. But guess what? You gotta fight like Tyson. You gotta float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, like Ali. When it comes to life and its challenges that it throws out at you, right? You gotta learn how to dodge and weave, right? You gotta learn how to be slick with your movements in order to dodge. Not just Not just the wolves, right? That try to come into your life and destroy you, but the snakes that try to come into your life and and drain you of your energy. Because life will throw out people that's not really there to help you. They're here to hurt you, right? You gotta learn how to assess the situation, right? And know what type of movements and what type of approach you want to take in order to deal with it. Similar way in a boxing match. Gotta have a game plan. Assess what you're gonna do and execute the movements. Execute the combinations. Execute the striking, the head movements, the overall will to fight until the last bell ring, right? And that's what life and its challenges are. It's just every new challenge is a new round. Every new challenge, every new trial and tribulation is a new opponent. How are you going to approach it? What's the game plan? Guess what? God already laid out the game plan for you. Jesus is already there in your corner coaching you to tell you to keep going no matter what, right? And it's up to you to execute the strikes, the shots, the heavy blows, right? Because in this fight with life, right? In this fight with the challenge and the difficulties that life presents itself, right? You got to be a heavy hitter, right? You got to be a knockout machine. You got to willing to scrap with life and its difficulties that it throws at you no matter what, right? Because at the end of the day, again, you either get knocked down and lay down, or you get back up and square up. That's just the reality. I gotta fight to the end. You're not just fighting for you, you're fighting for the people who you care about. You love when you help to take care of. It is what it is. At the end of the day, new obstacles are new rounds. New challenges are new opponents. You gotta fight like the world champion, right? You gotta go out there and just start throwing out combinations. You can't give up. Yes, you may get life. You may find some setbacks. You may take a loss here and there. But sometimes, in order to become a boss, you gotta take a loss. And you gotta learn from that loss. You gotta learn from that mistake. And then you come in with a polished game plan next time, right? That's just the whole reality of the situation, right? Life is a never-ending fight. You gotta fight to the end. It doesn't matter what you're going through, because everybody go through everything. That's why some people say, "Oh, nobody really cares what you're going through," because everybody got their own problems that they're going through. Some people like to deal with it alone, because alone they can handle it, right? Of course, it is absolutely necessary to go seek out help when it's necessary. But if something is not too much for you to handle alone, then guess what? You can take care of it alone. You gotta prepare yourself. You gotta be prepped up. Get ready for the never-ending fight that life will throw at you with its challenges, its problems, its difficulty. But guess what? When life throw out combinations, you gotta throw out combinations back. When life throws out the strike, you gotta bob and weave and throw a 3-piece combo. So that's the whole thing about that is. It always gonna be different rounds, different opponents. It's all about the approach and execution, right? How are you gonna execute the game plan for this fight that you got going on? Are you gonna crumble, or are you gonna be ready to rumble, right? Me personally, I'm ready to rumble every day. I gotta go out and grind every day, because there's things I want to achieve. There's places I want to see, and there's success I want to achieve. So I can't crumble. I gotta rumble. I can't go down and lay down. I gotta stand up and square up, dust myself off, and get back and wait for the next round and fight till the last bell rings. Fight to the end. You gotta beat the 10 count, Like, in other words, you can't let life get the best of you when something hard or challenging come your way. You gotta think smart about it. You gotta work smart to work hard about it, right? So that way, the mistakes that you made in the first time you face this challenge, you can come back and rectify that mistakes, make your corrections, and execute it. And God has your back. Jesus is your coach. And guess what? You execute the game plan they have for you. Guess what? There's no worries. Stay in the fight, no matter what.